Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of your favorite sports show, the Ataya Base Sports Show. I am your co-host, Mulku Sulaiman Bangra, and with me I have,
And I am Sorious Bangura.
yes, we are here to
Welcome,
bring
everyone.
you, highlights and key talking points on, all the sporting events. Well, specifically the football events that happen in the Premier League and also in La Liga. For now, hopefully in the future we'll look at other leagues, but for now, our main focus is just the Premier League and La Liga. And so give you more insights into our analysis, in-depth, conversations, and we can learn. We all can figure things out, as we go by. And so, yeah.
This week we will review the match day fixtures
Hmm.
for the 24th of August and
Yep.
25th of August.
Hmm.
That is for the Premier League, and for La Liga, we'll look at the matches on the 23rd, 24th, and the 25th.
Yes.
Starting off strong with the fixture, the one that I think we all want to hear about.
Hmm.
There were big fixtures this weekend, obviously,
Hmm.
but I think the most shocking result for us was the Manchester United versus the Brighton
Yes,
match.
you got
What
that right.
happened there?
Yes, I think Brighton were excellent. Well, let's not forget that for the past 2 or 3 seasons, Man United have struggled,
In the league, yes.
in the league and also to get past
Particularly in the
Brighton.
league.
And Brighton, I mean, they're very solid, this season. I thought maybe with the departure of Caicedo, the departure of, the Argentine midfielder, I mean, it will weaken the team. But they have a new coach. I think he's young. He's a very young guy,
Yeah.
and
He's
and
31 or so.
yes, he's 31, and James Miller is older than that dude.
He's a young fella.
Yes, he's German.
He's
I
a very
can't
young fella.
pronounce his name right now, but I mean, he seems to have injected some spirit into the team, and they're more like a unit. They're playing more like a unit. They playing collective football. They run and they control the ball. I mean, they high pressing. You did you see the high press?
I saw that.
They were playing a very high pressing football. Possession, passing the ball, moving the ball, and Milner surprised me, man. At the age of
For his
37,
age,
38, he can
yes,
still run that much and cover all that kilometers.
exceptional at
That
that
guy
age.
is exceptional.
But for me, I don't think the results absolutely shock me,
Mhm.
because I mentioned last episode, say United win the game by a goal to nil.
Yeah,
It was a fixture we were at least expecting for dominate,
Yeah.
score 2-3 goals.
yeah,
I think that match day highlights their struggles.
yeah,
But I think we said a win is a win, so the fan doesn't get carried away, and
Yeah.
the person the team.
yeah,
They aren't really stepping up. They
No.
really show dominance in matches.
yeah.
And if you play so against sides,
Hmm.
there's a good chance, say, if you just rely on let's say a 1-0 win or waiting, you might lose the game, you
Absolutely.
might drop points.
Absolutely.
Brighton, they pick up points from United, I think from 2018 or sorry, 19 or 20.
19,
or
20,
something.
yeah.
And there was no shocker again this time around.
Yeah.
I don't know what you think they will end up this season.
So I had this conversation, with my friends. If Manchester really want to compete in this league, they need to get a left back. I think the idea of Ten Hag using Dalo for play left back, makeshift left back, it creates imbalance, to the team. Clearly, it was seen, on that day. If you look at the second goal, a natural left back would get that instinct, say, "La, look over my
Over my
shoulder,
shoulder, yes.
who that they at the back." That's a natural left back's instinct. But Dalo is a right back. Yes, you argue say maybe now a defender is supposed to get the same instinct, but no, it's a natural thing. Whatever, not unless you did at the pitch, it's a muscle memory. When you're a natural, left back, you don't say, "Oh, I've looked the last post. The last post is mine."
Yes.
But if you look at them, they all be just focused on one side, leaving the last post behind. And like there were like three Brighton guys lurking around that post. Nobody know the even mark them.
Yeah.
And the team lack leadership. Somebody should take the initiative for, reposition players.
They supposedly get
Clearly.
Harry Maguire for that day.
Remember,
he a
it was substituted. Remember,
Yes,
it was taken out, and then
taken
they
out
leaked
at
for
some
the
point.
leaked. That was another stupid decision by Ten Hag. How you go substitute Maguire, and it wasn't poor. He wasn't doing poorly. He was performing. He was doing right. But you substitute Maguire for introduce the leaked in the middle of the game.
It hardly happened.
It doesn't make sense. It hardly happens.
It's still.
You can either bench him or you start him for another game. But bringing him halfway into the game, you destabilize the whole formation of the team. So and he's new. Like, why bringing him, just introducing him like that? Like, what you have
Mid-game.
approved mid
Yeah,
game?
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
that was a very wrong changes by Ten. Clearly, he's not consistent with these changes. He still gets a lot of problems. So at some point in the game, right, I got a glimpse say he don't get it right when he bring in. So Brighton they were playing high line, very very high line,
That's what
and
they do.
so what?
Brighton, it's a win or lose when they play
Yes.
Highland.
So waiting them need for do, of course, all them need for do, they get two pacey wingers where they run behind, we willing for run behind the fullbacks. And then we
Okay.
get Ahmad, where we do all that one step behind the fullback, behind the left back, whilst Rashford was not in his best form. So it quickly
Still not in his
realizes
best form.
it substitutes Rashford, bringing Garnacho. So Garnacho was doing that, running behind the left back, right? Now, all they need for do, now for maintain possession and use those wide wingers and for run at the fullbacks of Brighton. Then you push the line upwards. That was all he had to do and defend well, not allow any goals. Because those guys, they will come at you. Mitoma is well and fit.
Yeah,
I mean, he's very good at 1v1 one situations.
Oh yes.
So they are going to come at you. So I think he lost sight of the whole game plan because you have to please, I don't know, whomever start making poor changes.
You
Manchester
mentioned
can't, you ask me that question so after the season. If they're not signing left back, if the coach not try for be very consistent within coaching, it's going to be another devastating season for Manchester United.
top
sorry.
4, top
I
6,
doubt
top 7.
it. They go there top 6. Because let's not forget, Chelsea is also picking up. They are also picking
Yes.
up with their 50
Yes.
players. They are picking up. So
yes, they're picking up.
and they're going to compete. They're showing real signs saying they will compete. So we never know.
For me, I think it's time he make hard decisions.
Yes.
He did the same with Ronaldo. Respect.
Yes.
Sent him away. I think Rashford supposed for sitting on the bench for now.
Yeah.
For now, I think if I use Garnacho
Mhm.
and Ahmad,
I agree.
but it's a difficult call. I
Yeah.
know to say Rashford for start for bench for United,
I agree.
or you think if I still maintaining place at the starting lineup.
I mean, he's not
How do
performing.
you say? But he's
not
not.
performing.
The
He's not
last
performing.
season or so, he's been
Yeah,
poor,
he's been poor.
exceptionally poor.
Speaking of Rashford, what do you think said they gone with him mentally? Because I think in performance, like this on the field has to do with something mental. What do you think? When you
During the Euros,
Yeah.
he go get a coach, he go on a personal training camp,
Yeah.
and I will hope say he'll come back and then I see a difference. But I haven't seen Rashford smile in a while.
Yeah.
Even pre-season, you can see he actually contribute to goals, but he was still not smiling.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think it's something personal, honestly.
Yeah.
Because the last time they accused of not giving enough, he was there, he was close to tears, and he say he left this team, not in Boyle club, and he can't play for them. There's a very good chance that he get issues with the coach.
Probably.
This is somebody we don't
Probably.
get issues with Ronaldo,
Yeah.
with Sancho,
Yeah.
and so it should say that possibly get issues for managed players the ego.
Yeah.
And of course, Rashford is a top player. He's a big player.
And he's about
Like
to kick.
it or not.
He's about to kick Sancho back out because Sancho is looking for a club by the end of the transfer window. So
You
who
get issues
knows?
with big personalities.
Yeah.
So possibly that's why Rashford will be the actor. And it don't learn from Sancho's mistake. He doesn't want to speak up. It's quite possible. Then they 11th place.
Yeah.
They could see how far they finish. I mean, I still think they will finish maybe you're right, maybe 5th or 6th.
Yeah.
But for top 4,
Yeah.
highly unlikely.
Yeah. We also ask for we find some for chiming in the comment section. Just tell us what you think, and so if you say United will end this season. Yeah.
Arsenal, Aston Villa.
Yeah. I think
that was a revenge match. That was a proper revenge match.
Yes, it was a revenge match.
Whoa, that was a proper revenge match.
It was a revenge match. But I think Arsenal were lucky. I think they were lucky. Aston Villa, then they were not intimidated by Arsenal.
They never.
They came into that match. They wanted to win. They tried. They huffed and puffed, and if Oli Watkins had converted that chance, it could have changed the whole
the entire
shape
dynamics of the game.
Yeah,
yes,
but I think he missed that chance, and he gave them more confidence that they can actually bring it home. And I mean, I'm happy for Arsenal for getting their league back because they really needed that. But I think Aston Villa is going to be a thorn in their flesh this season. They're coming. Aston Villa, they're very, very good. I mean, Unai Emery
I think
is
it was
just
a big
brilliant.
win. It was a
Yes.
big win for Arsenal. They
Yeah.
showed mentality.
Yeah, yeah,
From the tunnel
Yeah.
onto the pitch, from the very
Yeah.
first minute,
Yeah.
they showed that they wanted to win.
yes.
Even though, well, they were sloppy sometimes, and then Watkins took over chances. But you know, football, sometimes when you not score,
Yeah,
you feel like fate is against you,
Yeah.
and it actually affects you mentally.
yeah,
And give Arsenal, and I think that them more in the give Arsenal the kind of belief for the need for feel like we can go on and win this. We are fortunate on our side today.
Yes, that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. I mean, it gave them some belief that if this is, if they keep missing those chances like that, maybe it's day.
We'll
And
just
they,
get
and they
one.
kept pushing.
Yes.
But I think there's something I need to also pick out on, on that match. I saw that Partey is now playing, central midfield, like in that deep role, is
Yes.
staying deep.
Yeah.
And then Rice is more in an advanced position, playing advanced midfield with Odegaard. And supporting Havertz, playing. I don't know if that's going to work, because what I observed is when Rice is being pushed forward, it reduces the creativity of Odegaard. Even though Odegaard can run, he makes. The guy they run, he cover grounds more than any Arsenal player. But I think it limits in creativity in the way on the ball, because Rice is always too close to him, and Rice kind of like the call for the ball, and Rice is not that creative. Rice can pick the ball, make a pass, and run and track back, but creating is not his forte.
For me, I feel Odegaard is at the right side of the pitch most of the time.
Yes.
Just being just close to
Saka.
Saka, Saka. And I think they spend a lot of time close to Martinelli or Trossard, whoever they did.
Yeah.
I think it's quite possible that Mikel think and say personally for me that only bien or close to this player Martinelli or Trossard, whoever they on that side.
Yeah.
Well, Partey can just slot Cam at this the pivot hole.
Yeah.
And then clear up behind there. Yeah. I think that's right. But you're right, it's sort of limits and small. Yeah. You make the long passes anymore.
Yes.
And this and that. But
because we want to see the connecting passes, like wait till we do the last season, make them 1-2 pass between Ian Saka, 1-2 pass between Ian Havertz. I mean, if you're able to do the 1-2 pass and they connect them passes, and there are more chances they will create, for Saka and Martinelli, since they get pace on the ball and they will convert those crosses into goals. So
I think we will see how far that they go.
It's an experiment. Yes.
Yes. 2 games.
Let's see how that
Arsenal, but by the way, lie third at the table.
Yes.
Just below Brighton and Man City, left with 6 points.
Yeah.
The other team again for Wash, I think the other fixture again it's there for all to see, was Chelsea.
Yeah.
The Chelsea match.
Yeah. What an interesting match. A Chelsea match was an interesting match.
Are they cooking? Are Chelsea cooking?
I mean, they really showed a glimpse of, the new Chelsea. See, they are picking up. They are trying to form a team.
Yes.
I mean, Enzo Maresca, I think he got something right. Even though, Wolves is not that of a solid team right now for the last couple of seasons. See, Wolves is a contender. But, beating Wolves 6-2 shows that, it shows dominance.
Yes.
It shows like,
exactly.
So, maybe Enzo is getting some things there with the injection of, João Felix. That could bring them.
João has got something different.
Yeah. And I think it's better because Modric I think he lost his confidence. That boy he has pace, he can run, but he is the last touch is bad. He cannot convert those touches. And 1v1 situation, I don't think he timed his battle well. I don't think time in battle for beat the fullbacks then well. Not sabi for the one day. They'd always lose the ball on the 1v1 situation. They get pace, but something wrong with in touches. So maybe Felix can't be the solution to them problem.
Modric, I feel with the kind of talent he gets, he's pacey.
Yeah.
He's strong. If you're a coach, I feel like now the kind of player I go possibly maybe work 1-on-1 with.
Oh yes.
Just the same way Carlo did with Vinicius.
Yeah.
I think it's the same. It's the same situation.
Yeah.
They're fast, strong, but the timing wrong. They're finishing poor.
Very poor.
I think he's a player if they work with over time, he will improve.
Yeah.
But it's so sad that Chelsea not get that time.
No,
for making miss chances and whatnot. They get 49 players that we get for
I
playing.
know.
And then
I
once
probably
you're out 10, 15 minutes, and take you out, bring in
I
the
probably
next man.
see him leaving or maybe going on
He
loan or
has to
something
go.
at the end of the season.
I just feel I'm
I
far
see
away
that.
and we make the move to Arsenal instead.
Yeah, that was a
If
big
we don't
mistake.
really play well under Mikel,
That was a big
that
mistake.
was a huge mistake for him.
I'm sure he regrets
So yeah, why is
that.
it a huge mistake?
No, don't forget to mention, don't just talk briefly, maybe we'll talk about it later on. The bickering between Mikel Obi and Jackson, as well. Yeah, I mean,
Right? So right when you think the only thing that's funny with Chelsea is the 49 players they have.
yeah.
The star striker
Mhm.
is having an issue with a former
Yeah,
player,
a
a
former
legend
player.
of the squad.
Yeah.
I see he scored a goal and then post on Instagram and
Yes.
say, make Mikel Obi shut up.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What is up with that?
I think he felt bad. It's not about the message; it's about the messenger. I'm sure a lot of people are actually, calling him out, talking about him,
Yes, saving his
yes,
chances.
criticizing
And
him.
he's not good enough to play for
Yes,
Chelsea.
but because it's coming from Mikel, and he thinks, or maybe he thought that, yeah. I mean, Mikel is
You're
an
an
African,
African, I'm an African.
superstar, and it's not you. I'm not expecting you to bow down with me. I'm expecting you to encourage me, give me full support, and let me do my best.
Let
But
me develop. Let me grow.
yes, allow me to grow. Allow me to grow into this role, because the shoe is very big, and honestly, the expectation is high. So it feel bad, that's coming from, especially from
Mikel Obi,
Mikel.
yes.
So that's why he reacted that way. But I also think Mikel will respond, and Mikel say, as a fan and as a former Chelsea superstar, and a responsibility, for chiming into the situations, and they end.
Oh, it is.
Let Jackson prove himself on the field. Let's score
Focus
goals.
on the game,
Say,
yes.
if Jackson score goals, he will shut up. So if that will happen, let's wait and see how that will pan out between.
And I think we look at one more
Yeah.
fiction, the league, of course, of Fulham beats Leicester 2-1. Palace lost 2-0 to West Ham.
Yeah.
Nottingham, scrape a 1-0 win over Southampton.
Yeah.
And Haaland, Man City 4, Ipswich 1.
Yeah.
Haaland is here again.
Yeah.
At this point, it's boring. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
It never sweet again.
Yeah.
A hat-trick?
Yeah.
I think this is his 10th for just Man City.
Yeah. One of his teammates.
What is that?
One of his teammates signed the ball, and I was like, I'm getting tired of signing his
What's
balls.
in this?
Yeah, I mean, he's brilliant. Haaland is brilliant. Haaland
It's not even fun anymore.
I think he's built for this. I mean, he's tall, he's agile, he's strong. He's
a finisher.
Yes, I mean, he's a finisher.
He is a finisher.
He's very angry for. I mean, he's hungry. You can tell that when he's on the pitch, he's very sniffing. Looking for every opportunity. See the last goal he scored. I'm sure he had just a very little.
Tiny margin, yes.
It was a tiny margin. Like, now I get the ball, I can control, lift my head up, and then hit the ball with his left leg, and then that's how the ball just skid past the goalkeeper. So, and those balls, they're very hard to actually save, because the goalkeeper not expecting the attacker, they can't shoot the ball, and then by the time they don't lift.
Same thing happened.
Yes. So then ball but it tells you how Alan they think like. It tells you that this guy is a beast in front of goal. I mean, he just wants more goal. And I mean, this season is going to be, and now with Gundogan, added to the team, man, Alan's going to get more goals, man. It's definitely there's no stopping him anytime soon.
It's not fun to watch. So for the EPL this game week 2, we've got City first, Brighton second, Arsenal third, Liverpool fourth, Spurs fifth, and Aston Villa sixth.
Yeah.
Chelsea, of course, the 8th, and United the 11th.
Yeah, I mean, so I am predicting that this team will change drastically by next week.
Okay, you think Brighton will drop points?
No, I don't see Brighton dropping points, but I see Chelsea coming up. Okay. Based on let's talk a little bit about Liverpool as well. I watched their match, and they're also, they're gaining form. Arne Slot is, trust me, personally, I not believing Arne Slot. I say me no sabi this dude. I know. Follow him like that. I'm not following career like that. So I had a doubt.
He's the stepdad for the Jurgen Klopp.
And then when he came in, he retained the same players, by no other player.
Yeah.
He just maintained the same players and bring in some youth and then train them. So I was like very skeptical, but he's proven, to be, a very solid coach
He's got
for Liverpool.
he's got big
so,
shoes to fill.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
very big shoes
He's
to
not
fill.
Klopp for sure, but I think he's attempting to do the impossible with Liverpool. So we'll see.
Let's see how the players
Salah is scoring now, and so we'll see how that goes.
This is not all we get for game week 2. Now we'll move on to the Spanish league, La Liga.
Okay.
Let us see what happened there.
Yes.
We have Madrid winning 3-0.
Mhm.
I think the scoreline flattered them. They weren't as dominant as the scoreline suggests.
I mean, it's Real Valladolid. They have not been good, for the past couple of seasons. So, and you guys, I mean, they're playing in Bernabeu. The noise, the new stadium, Mbappe, they were intimidated clearly, and you could tell that. I mean, they didn't put up a fight at all. So they're not fights. I don't see no fight in them, no nothing in them. I don't see that kind. And I don't expect anything much from Real Valladolid as well. I feel like for big Ronaldo, because this is his team.
Yes.
He has stake in this team.
And
Yes, so he has a very big stake. I think he's of course he's one of the presidents also. So, but he get a very, very big stake. One of the shareholders in the. So ABC sit down with a sad face as in the thumping team. I don't get much for the whole team. So
I don't know how exactly good. Probably it's a mixed feelings.
Yeah,
it go want the team for win,
of course,
but also want the white at least
of course.
play well. And then we were all there. Well, we want to watch for see whether Mbappe will score.
Yeah,
I think it was a match for Kylian Mbappe to register his first goal in the league, and he failed to do that. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what's an issue. I don't know whether the team lack balance or whether teams when they play Madrid now they play a low block, knowing that they get a star striker, and so now they only sit back and then they'll maybe get a point. So if you watch closely, Madrid played better once Vini and Mbappe were out. They scored 2 goals.
Yeah.
When Brian Kansai and then Eric Kansai.
Yeah.
I don't think they were better players.
Yeah.
I think Valladolid just sits back. They just felt like say now we can relax.
Yeah.
Mbappe don't come up, Vini don't come up, and then Enrique and Brian punish them.
You're right. I think one of the issues in that teams and how they be aware of Madrid attack, so they are going to be more defensive. Then then go always try to get 5 defenders and then going in. Midfielders we can run, and then maybe get 2 pacey pacey attackers. Wingers for counter against that's going to see a lot of that amongst teams except for Barcelona. We like possession and still believe in possession football, but we're going to see a lot of that in La Liga this season. I think for Mbappe and Vini, I'm not worried about Mbappe. I think by the time they get him mojo back, understand the chemistry, the field, feel comfortable,
come up,
the pressure.
Shoulder,
yes, they go begin the score goal. This is professional. He knows. Don't forget it. This is Mbappe's second team professionally after moving third team. Third team. Monaco, PSG, and Madrid. But what I will say is this is first team outside of France.
Oh, it's still so there's pressure.
Yes, this is first team outside of France. This is like
attention.
Exactly.
Attention on him.
Exactly. So he has this big ambition. Say, okay, I want for this is my dream all along, and I want for impress. So instantly for relax.
I think for the first in career, he is intimidated.
Yeah.
Madrid is bigger than whatever he think of.
Yeah.
Bigger than wherever I don't play before.
Yeah.
And the pressure not ever higher than this.
Yeah.
A few years ago, he actually turned it down.
Yeah.
So it's all eyes on her. Every single fan, they watch her.
Yeah. He knows that.
So so it is a lot of pressure to handle.
He knows that.
And the goal at the very last minute.
Yeah. That guy is just
lucky.
That boy is just lucky, man. Lucky. I think he just I want to say right place, right time, but I think he keeps scoring goals. You go stop for say that. You go stop for say right place, right time. And you don't begin score. So I still admire in weight. You can tell that in weight, but in height help him a lot because he get low gravity.
Center of gravity.
But he's very pacey. He gets speed. He gets explosive speed in
Kun Aguero type.
Yes, that Kun Aguero type.
Yes.
And then I think maybe that they get some bird's eye view of the goal where make it
Make it sound
yes,
clearly.
make it able for score. I don't know. I know you don't know how they go about him, but something about him about in athleticism what they admire about that body. But we'll
Well,
see.
we'll look at the picture.
Yeah, we'll see
Then
to
they
that.
dub in Lamine Yamal as the feature of El Clasico.
Mm.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I wonder if he will get enough game time
Yeah,
for
yeah,
showing qualities, or
yeah.
whether he will stuck on the bench and they make
Mm-hmm.
cameos. We'll see about that.
We'll see.
For Barcelona,
Yeah.
they secured a 2-1 win over Atletico
Yeah, I mean,
Bilbao.
the last two
Atletico,
coaches
yeah.
who don't get we always lost the first game or the second game. I mean 2 games we must lost 1 or 2. Xavi lost in first game na Liga. So Hansi Flick is showing some signs of seriousness.
He's a winner.
And
I think he's
yeah, I mean
he's
he's
a proven
injecting the
winner.
winning mentality in
He's
the
a proven
players,
winner. There's no doubt about
and
that.
he's also if you Xavi used to give the players a day off, so they need recover. There was no recovery session most of the time, but he didn't give them any day off. After we win, he make them go train like they go do a whole recovery session the next day.
The next day,
Yes, and he's more physical, more of a physical guy. Demand a lot from them, and they don't figure out how to really get the best out of Rafinha, because Rafinha now they play this midfield role, but they play like inverted midfield. They play like a number 10 and then can't drop midfield. Rafinha is running his socks off, man. He's running his socks off. It's Mark Banal, Bobo. I mean, Mark Banal is very good. A good on the ball. My only problem with Mark Banal is not physical. And against strong teams with very solid midfield, you need a physical presence. He'll struggle
and
a lot.
Europe also. The Champions League is different.
Oh, it's different.
In Spain, all managers they keep the ball, maybe play tight, move the ball around the pitch. In Europe, it's more tactical. It's a lot more physical.
You have to be strong. You have to be physical. Mark Banal is not it, so we might need to find a solution. And I mean, Lewandowski is also, he scored 2 goals. Is good for his confidence. He scored last week. He scored again this week. Yes, so I mean, it's very good for his confidence. So
they still have Lamine Yamal.
Lamine was exceptional. I mean,
he always is. He always is.
So one thing I observed about him since they started using him, for Barcelona, every goal comes from his attack. That's what I've realized. Like 90% of our goals,
the first person,
yes,
initiates the ball, goes to pass, then
yes,
score.
every goal, 90% of Barcelona's goal comes from Lamine Yamal. He either initiate the run or make the pass or make the last pass. The boy is so direct. I don't think he's 17 years, man. That boy's his footballing brain is just different. It's just different. So for me, that's why we still need somebody, on the left side of our attack. We need that person.
So you replacement?
Yes. No. He can still maintain his right. Right winger. We need somebody on the left winger like Nico, so that we can have a full-on attack. We have options here and options in the middle as well.
But the funny thing is, there are players on the market. I think Chiesa.
Yeah.
Juve wants to release Chiesa. I'm wondering whether they will at least go for and go.
The deal fell through, so I think Barcelona is no longer going for Chiesa. The deal fell through, so unfortunately we are not going for Chiesa. But we'll see.
Is it shocking that Juve they offered Chiesa for 15 million at this point? I think he's worth a lot more than that. I still don't know what's in the real cause you're gonna make them offer.
I don't know. I think maybe he's not happy and the coach wants him out. He has the probability of creating, instability in the dressing room. Okay. And then so the coach just like, you know what, before you can create instability now, go. Yeah, so that's what I think. That's a bargain. So they just want to get rid of him. And that's a bargain. That's bad.
Atletico Madrid ran riot against Girona.
Yeah. So we'll just close on this.
Yes.
We'll just close on this and then we can move on. Yeah, I think it was a good match. It was a good matchup. Girona, that they lost their juice. They sold almost half of all their players. All the top players, last season they qualified for the Champions League.
It was
this is the lost. Yeah, the lost. I mean, it was expected. Those are small teams.
Yes, small teams.
They don't have the money to keep up with the best players, so they let them go. Savinho left. Alex Garcia left in the midfield. Dovbyk also left.
Dovbyk also left.
Yes, Dovbyk left, and then Sigankov is still there. But I mean, a lot of other players left. So about 4 or 5 of them, and these were like key players that formed, the Girona itself.
Do you think
So
they can compete this season for
no,
top four?
no. I don't think we can compete at all. I mean,
The Girona last
they
season
can
they
still
wanted to
play.
get thumped
Yeah,
by
but yeah.
thumped by Atletico Madrid.
Alex Garcia was very central for them. Losing Alex was it. Alex Garcia is very good. He can run and he's very physical. He's smart. He's extremely smart. He's I don't think they will have a replacement for him at all. And losing Savinio as well to Man City, which was inevitable. Savinio always starts their attack. Is very good, and I mean I don't see them competing at all. I see Atletico coming. I mean, these guys they're hungry. They want more players, and they
They
really
signed
bought.
a lot of
Yeah,
good
they got
players.
like 4 players and then one on loan. So I mean, they're coming. They're
Alvarez,
coming.
Solo, the
Yes,
list goes on.
yes, they're coming.
Gallagher,
Yeah,
they will compete this
yeah,
season. They
yeah.
will
And you can
compete.
tell they run their socks off. So yeah, we'll see.
So after game week 2, now this we get for the La Liga table.
Yeah.
Villarreal leads the table, which
Yeah.
is shocking. They're
have
the
more
top.
games. They have 3 games.
Yes, they played 3 and they have 7 points. We have Celta Vigo, they've also played 3 games and they have 6 points. We have Barcelona with 2 games and 6 points. Atleti behind Barcelona, they have 4 points. Madrid also stand behind Atleti with 4 points. Fifth, they are fifth. So far, I think it is how it's supposed to be. So if we take out the games that the 2 top teams have played ahead of the third and fourth and fifth team. So we have Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, and Real Madrid. That's how it's been always, and maybe let's see how far it goes for this season. So we have matches coming up for Saturday, 31st of August. For Premier League. As we round up now, we look at Arsenal playing Brighton and Hove Albion. Tell us your match predictions. Brentford takes on Southampton. Everton takes on Bournemouth. Ipswich, who were thumped by Man City, they take on Fulham. Leicester take on Aston Villa. Nottingham Forest welcome Wolverhampton Wanderers. And West Ham United take on Man City. That's a Herculean task for them.
Oh yes, absolutely. And for La Liga, the week 3 match week 3, right?
Yes.
Match day 3.
Yes, match day
3
3.
already started. Celta Vigo played Villarreal today, and Villarreal came on top. They won 4 goals to 3.
Yeah.
Against Celta Vigo. And the next fixtures, Mallorca plays Sevilla on the 27th. That's on Tuesday.
Yes.
And Rayo Vallecano welcomes Barcelona in Rayo. That game is scheduled for 8:30.
Yeah.
And on Wednesday, Real Betis Getafe, but I think that game has some issues.
It has been postponed, yes.
Postponed or something. Athletic Club play Valencia, Real Valladolid play Leganes, Atletico Madrid, Espanyol, Real Sociedad, Deportivo Alaves. And on the 29th, Girona, Osasuna, Las Palmas, Real Madrid, and
that is all for game week 3.
Yes, for match day 3.
That is all we have for this week.
Yes,
I think that's it.
Yeah,
I think that's all we have for this week.
Most of the issues, yes, most of the talking points as well, analysis. So if you have, comments,
views, analysis, predictions, let us know.
Yes.
There's a comment section for you, and we cannot wait for you to send us messages. And if you have anything you want to know, if you want info on players, if you want match stats, let us know. Whatever you want, we'll bring it to you the following episode.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for being a part of us, and thank you for being patient and listening to us. We hope you continue to join us. Join us again next week as we analyze match day 3 matches, and we do our in-depth dive into those and analysis as well. Until then, see you next week. Bye bye.
Bye bye.